Hello and welcome. My name is Cameron Mack, and I will be informing everyone here at the Young Business Leaders Conference about the Millennials' influence on the video game live streaming industry. Thank you everyone for being here. For those of you who do know, what is live streaming? If you don't, live streaming is essentially broadcasting audio and visual coverage of the game you're playing. Streamers are people that live stream their games for other viewers. Nowadays, people are not only playing video games, they're watching a lot of it too. And with streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch, millennials are reshaping the video game live streaming industry by being active in the community by playing and watching games and having the biggest influence in games being popular. This matters because millennials make up a large percentage of the streaming population and in turn have a big influence on the video game industry. So what are millennial values and millennial interests? Well, according to a study by James Therrell, millennial students were asked to prioritize in relation to their teaching learning experiences. In the results section, almost 3 of 5 students responded with the preferences of hands-on, interactive labs, or experiential activities. With that information, it's clear to say that millennials value interaction, creativity, personality, and problem solving in the classroom. And I think millennials share these same ideals when it comes to video games and streaming. They want personality, they want a face cam on streams, they want to feel like they're part of a community. According to a report by Nelson in 2019, 71% of millennial gamers watch gaming content or videos about games on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. Nowadays, these platforms are available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, smart TVs, and mobile. And on Twitch, viewers have the option to make donations and even subscribe to their favorite streamers. And in my report, I go through more clarification on some background technical terms for this industry. Whether you play it or not, you can't deny the sheer success of Fortnite. In the Battle Royale game, Epic Games has brought in more than 250 million players and generated no less than 2.4 billion in 2018. Like it or not, millennials make up a majority of the population of Fortnite players. Along with popular streamers, there are other reasons why it's popular among millennials. Fortnite was originally free to download and play when it was released in 2017, and it's still free to play in 2020. Now, Fortnite makes its money through cosmetic in-game purchases like skins and season passes. In my report, I talk a little bit more in depth about this. In other words, Fortnite has been the backbone of Battle Royale games that are free, similar to Apex Legends and Warzones. And these games have taken that archetype that Fortnite has created and utilized the same elements. And Apex Legends, Warzone, Fortnite, they have all been extremely successful. So in other words, given the success that Fortnite had in the video game industry, millennials are also the main influencers in reshaping how popular games are, and that goes for on Twitch and YouTube as well. So in my personal experiences, I've explored many different games and watched many different streamers play them, and I decide whether or not I actually like to buy the game myself. For instance, I've been obsessed with watching Super Mario 64 speedruns day in and day out. And the term speedrun means trying to beat the game in the fastest time possible. And this has really created a community where streamers try to beat their personal records in the game. And I was actually so invested that I subscribed to a couple of these streamers and eventually bought a Nintendo 64 myself. And I like to think of this as a cycle between the gamer and the streaming community. Through streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube, millennials can watch their favorite streamer and even donate money to support them. This in turn draws more attention to the games and has shifted the video game industry by having some of the biggest releases being biggest video game releases also being the most popular games streamed on Twitch. So there's a positive correlation there. Now the possibilities for video game live streaming are endless. Being that millennials make up a large percentage of the streaming viewers, it inspires the community to keep growing. Similar to Fortnite, Among Us, which I talk more in depth on my report, is another very popular free-to-play game that only further proves the millennials' influence on video game live streaming. In conclusion, millennials can ultimately decide whether or not a game is popular through its presence on live streaming platforms. Uh, Thank you guys again. I hope you guys all eventually go on YouTube or Twitch, and Twitch has games new and old that you can watch and eventually play by yourselves. All right, thank you guys.